Oh, did you pull up? Drinking beer? No?
No,
I didn't.
It was Miniman and someone else. I forgot who it was though.
You guys fuck shit up on her. Yeah. This is another ATP podcast. I'm here with Christian and Njon. How you guys doing, bro?
What's up? Doing well, man. Good to see you again.
Yeah. Likewise. How you guys doing?
Good. Yeah.
Pretty well, man. Pretty well. It's good to be here again. Good to be here.
I know it's been
be a part of this.
It's been a minute since I've seen you guys, and I know like it's been years. Last time since we met up.
Yeah.
It's been a cool while.
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely.
How you guys doing? Like what's happening with you guys, and how's life going?
Yeah. So I mean, it's been years since we've linked up. I mean, before we finally linked up. So, I mean, since then, a lot has happened. The only thing that hasn't changed really is that he's still, like, in my close group of friends, pretty much, and we all still do the same thing, so.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it's definitely been a crazy experience, I feel like, for all of us, especially throughout the years, because, goddamn, like, everybody kind of went their own separate ways, and even then, like, going to Puerto Rico, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude. Like, again, like, everybody kind of went on their own path and went on their own journey, but again, we're still here. Look at this, years later. I've known this guy since he was a fucking kid. Since we were kids, straight up. So yeah, it's been a wild ride, man. It's good to know that we can come back to this place and come back again as people who knew each other from the past, and still have that connection to where we can do this, come and kick in, hang out, just vibe, same shit.
It's been a cool minute, huh? It's crazy how life passes by, and like I feel like it's cool. It's crazy how like if you think about it, it's only a couple years ago. It's not even like it was a long time ago.
For real.
It was like 8-7 years, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We're complete different people now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like life is like a whole journey.
No, for sure.
It really is. Like onto a crazy path, and we're just kind of like trying to figure out what's our full end. The end conclusion of everything.
It's every day, bro, honestly. That's like every day. All of us, in our own way, but yeah, absolutely.
We've literally been like, that's been like a reoccurring conversation, especially like
between us, for sure.
Like, what is the end game? What is the end goal for everything? Whether it be like life, job, whether your perception of what success is, or what your goals are, whether that be a specific career path that you want to choose and stick that out for the rest of your life and just do that and worry about just making money, or if you're looking for more job with flexibility that is going to allow you to go do more things, to have more experiences in life, travel, actually have those times to get those things that you've always wanted to do in life done, not just talk about it or set aside one day of the year to do something. So I feel like again, like it's been a crazy journey. Everybody's journey has been different, but it's everyone's still kind of finding their purpose for that end goal. Looking back at it.
100%.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel has been like? What do you guys feel is kind of like the age where you kind of like wake up so far? Like where you wake up and you kind of start realizing, like, damn, this is life. Like, this is really. This is real shit out here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's different for everyone, just based on like, of course, experiences. You could say like epiphanies, realizations. Some people just, that's all based off of whatever it is that you go through. For me personally, though, I feel like when I was like 23-ish, I started waking up, you can say. I guess, like, just started thinking a little bit harder about things and started questioning shit a lot more and reevaluating your whole life and why it is the way it is, and does it have to be the way it is, or can you change it to how you want it to be, or something close to that, or at least try to do that. And I feel like that's what I've been. I'm 26 now, so for the past 3 years, I feel like I've had a whole new mindset on
for sure.
On just continuing to seek out my inner peace, I guess, like what it is that's gonna bring that peace out of me, that doesn't have me having like feeling a type of way where like you don't know what you're doing or what's the point of like what I'm doing. I mean, and even then, you still kind of ask yourself that. I still kind of ask myself that today, but I feel a lot more. I guess I don't get down on myself for it because I know that I'm in a different place mentally and I know where I want to go. But that's just like human. That's just in the human nature of things. Those thoughts are still gonna come up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like once you know that you're like, I guess, working towards whatever it is that you want in a genuine way, being true to yourself about it, trying to live in a true way, then but yeah, I mean, I guess for the past 3 years, yeah, I have been, I guess, trying to seek my own peace and have new experiences that I feel are genuine and benefiting me because I want to do it. And it's just stuff that I've always wanted to do, is just actually taking the time to like make sacrifices so that you can do it, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel has been like the biggest eye-awakening event for you guys so far?
Oh,
I mean, it might be the same exact one that I'm thinking or that he might be thinking right now, but it for sure be probably like this acid trip that like was like the beginning of like a whole new universe, you know, cracking into not only like my perception of life and myself, not only like my perception of my friends and everything that's going on, but he was a part of it as well and got to experience it. Like, long story short, that like this story can go on for like, you know, like hours, like of talking about it. Basically, like we took some like acid, you know, like a couple of years ago when we were like what, like
we were like 19, so yeah, maybe like 8 years ago, around there. We were 19 though, and it was in October of 2013. Yeah, we were at Kennethon Park.
Kennethon Park, that's the spot.
Yeah.
Basically, Kennethon Park, that's a spot in LA. It is.
Yeah, it's
beautiful
sick.
spot.
It's
Yeah,
sick.
good spot if you're looking to look out for some views, a good hike or something. Like, it's definitely a good spot to go. There's a huge creek that runs down the whole park, and sometimes it's like $4, $5 to get in, but it's really nothing. Check it out. But for sure, this spot, man. But again, it brings back memories because it was a day basically where I went off the rockers and like went insane and ended up
at Kennethon Park.
Yeah, and I ended up basically like running off the side of a cliff that is at the top up there. Yeah, and then so this whole experience happened. I was seeing these things and experiencing these like whatever was going on during that trip, and my friend was experiencing his own perception of what was happening to me and what was going on. And basically at the end game of the story is like, I ended up into like a mental hospital, like a psych ward, like for where they put John Doe's, people who were like danger to themselves and others and all this stuff. And yeah, it was a crazy thing where my parents got involved, police were involved, but it was so crazy that basically the cops said, you know, that was punishment enough of what he went through, so we're not going to press charges and all this stuff. And it's something that just kind of like just cracked open my reality of like thinking and again what like I want to do in life, what life means to me, what like love and family and, you know, just like, you know, like yourself and self-consciousness and everything. Like, and again, it was just something that we both experienced together that was both horrific, but in the end game it was kind of beautiful in a sense of how it made me who I am, like, you know, today based on all those events that happened. So
do you feel like you definitely have learned from that experience?
Absolutely, yeah.
For sure. For one thing, I don't do acid anymore because of those experiences where it went to that extent of again, of where it was hurting my family and there was not only it was hurting myself and my mental state and everything that was going on, but I definitely got my kick out of what that stuff was to me, especially again I did it in more of an experimental mind searching, self-searching like experience in a way where, you know, writing journals and stuff while you're on it and doing all this stuff, but yeah, man, that I would say that was definitely the most life-changing experience that I could take away. That really like did a work.
I feel like like life we learn from everything that we go through in our life. I feel like that's the only way to kind of like keep like growing as
Yeah, for sure.
in the direction that we can. What would you guys say? Like, what is something that you guys feel knowing now everything that you guys have gone through? What would you guys tell like your 16-year-old selves like knowing now? What is something like?
Damn.
Of all the knowledge that you have right now, what would you go back in time and tell like your 16-year-old self?
I would say, don't waste it away. I mean, I feel like with the knowledge that I know now, and knowing that there are kids who were at that age working towards something that they were more focused on, making plans to succeed longer in the future, right there and then. People were focused at that point, and for sure, I was again that type to be partying and trying to go out, making friends, constantly going to different parties, like driving out to colleges and doing stuff like that. And that was kind of my encompassing like high school life that had to do with like drugs and parties and people going off and like doing all these experiences and stuff. And I felt like honestly, like I didn't invest enough in myself at that time to where I could be setting myself up. By now, I could be already like at the point of already comfortably living with the finances, with what I'm doing in life, with the opportunities and traveling, or whether that be going out and venture sports hobbies. Like I could be absolutely going off with that stuff if I better prepared myself back then. At 16, had the type of mindset and motivation that I do now. So that's probably what I would say.
I feel that. I'm really 100%. I feel like within like time in our age gap, I feel like we go through so much shit. Like honestly,
Yeah.
From like 16 to like I don't really know. I'm sure through your 20s, it's a whole journey. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Stop at all.
Straight up.
I feel like we learn. We just consistently keep learning, consistently keep going through everything. Like until we fully learn lessons and we grow.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. What would you tell yourself, John?
My 16-year-old self?
Yeah. What would you tell your 16-year-old self, man?
I would tell my 16-year-old self. Probably. You know what? That's a really good question because I don't have a straight answer. Because I feel like I could say what Christian said.
Yeah.
Or I feel like I can say, stop giving a fuck about what everyone else thinks, I guess that's what I would say to my 16-year-old self. Because at that age, you're completely just like, you're still in high school, you're fucking, you're surrounded by everyone else who is going through the same thing that you are, but
trying to impress everyone.
Yeah, you're trying to impress people, you're trying to be cool with everyone, you're trying to fucking be that person that everyone thinks you are, or that you think they think you are, and trying to live up to that. Because I feel like since high school I've changed like a lot. Like I feel like I could have definitely been, I was definitely an asshole to a lot of people in high school who did not deserve it at all, But it's just you being young and dumb and not knowing anything, and and now looking back, it's like, damn, I said some pretty fucked up things to some people that I totally regret nowadays,
Yeah.
And there's been instances where I do run into these people, and I, like, now, and who I am today, I can't help it but to just bring it up myself and be like, hey.
Bring it up, bro?
Yeah, I bring it up to, like, if I run into someone that I knew I was an asshole to back in the day, and it's happened more than a few times. I mean,
don't be an asshole.
I don't know if they I don't know if they accept my apology, but they take what I say like just fine. I don't know if they really are genuine about it, but I just feel like I have to do it because I've realized that was
that
pretty.
takes a lot though. That takes a lot for.
Because I was fucked up. Yeah.
That's cool. That's
yeah.
Cool,
So. And then
good
of course.
Vibes, okay? Good vibes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like we're talking about right now, like all the shit you go through, like you grow through it. You go through it and you grow through it,
You go, you grow.
Yeah. Yeah.
A quote by Njon. I told you, but you're mystical.
Shit.
Shit. But that's crazy, bro. It really is. It's a learning lesson.
No, yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes. This whole life is crazy. Everything's a learning experience. The good and the bad.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta take it as it is.
Sometimes the shit that like gets you down the most, I feel like is the best, is the most beneficial in the end, because it just like completely broke you down and wore you down, took everything out of you, and like the comeback after that has like to be so strong for you to come back from that, you know?
Yeah.
And you always do come back from it. That's the thing. Like, it might take longer sometimes than other times, but you always do come back from it, and it's because, you know, you find strength through it, you know? And that's where you learn. Finding the strength through it all, you learn, and you grow, you take that with you onto the next thing, you know? Yeah.
Exactly, like just like we were talking about earlier, like how everything is temporary, you know, like
Yeah.
just these
no,
problems
totally,
and
man.
like
No,
these moments and like these like small obstacles and trials, whether that be a relationship, whether that be a dispute within your family, whether that be finances, a job, or anything. Everything is temperamental. It's so short lived for the amount of time that we have here on Earth. You know, and people say, you know, every day is not promised, and you know, you got to live life to the fullest. And I truly do believe in that. You got to live life to the fullest. You know, you gotta treat people with love and respect, and you know, kind of like you said, like just good vibes and putting out that energy where that stuff is gonna be reciprocated right back to you. You know, like you look at these problems, they're so minuscule.
Sometimes it's not though, but
It's not. I mean, yeah, but that's life.
Yeah,
Again, sometimes it's a gamble. Even then, if you keep having that type of possible, like I've had times where again I thought things couldn't get any worse, and it did, and it continued to get worse. And in those moments, like especially like within the Marine Corps when I was there, we had this saying called "Embrace the suck," like embrace that shitty ass shit that you're going through. Like it's happening right now, and again, like what we said earlier. You can't control what's happening around you. You can't control what other people do or how other people react. But what you can control is how you react, how you control your emotions, how you control your feelings, and how you approach that situation or, you know, obstacle or whatever you're going through in life. Like that's how you need to come at it. You know what? This could all go wrong. This could all happen without my control, but I can control this, and I'm gonna continue to, you know, live my life this way. Straight up.
It's kind of like it's a whole lot of a path taking that you don't know where you're gonna end up, but you just know you're gonna be good and you're trying to get better. Just
For sure.
doing something for yourself,
For sure, yeah.
You know?
Just feeling your way through everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's one thing, like, I feel like I'm trying to do a lot more of these days is, I mean, I've always felt my way through things, but I feel like nowadays I'm trying my best to listen to my gut feeling, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Your intuition, that gut feeling, that sixth sense within you that's just telling you, like, yes, do this, or no, don't do that. Yes, don't go here. Like, if you don't feel like you want to do this, then just don't do it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
It's so hard for people to do nowadays.
yeah.
Because everybody wants to, again, everybody's a people pleaser. Everybody wants to try to accommodate everything. But sometimes you need some space to yourself, your own mental health, your own, you know, time alone, and, you know, to defrag and get back with your own thoughts, reevaluate things, and then go ahead and attack it, you know, the next day and come with that, you know, new mindset, new energy towards things. And, you know, that, I think you do that, you know, like every little thing in your life is going to change, whether that be waking up, doing your bed the first thing in the morning and seeing some clean shit. Like me, I'm OCD, so every day before I even go do anything, I clean the whole house, I vacuum, I wipe down everything, I clean the bathroom, like, bam, I come back home, exactly the way it is, and I'm just like, I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
My day was good, even if it was shitty throughout the whole day, all I know is that my house is clean, I came back, and something right happened, you know?
What you could do about it, like, you made sure you were able to do something about it.
Yeah, what you had control of, you were making right, you know? Like,
yeah, exactly. So, I feel like if you're able to do that, life won't seem like everyone is out to get you, you know? 'Cause I feel
such
like
a
it's so
drag.
I feel like it's so easy to like. I mean, everyone has shitty days, shitty week, shitty month, shitty year, you know. But
Shitty day, shitty month, shitty years.
Yeah, it happens.
I've been there.
There's
I've for
there's
sure been
streaks,
there. Yeah.
streaks of bad days,
Yeah.
and bad years. Like that streak is gonna end eventually, and
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do again with pushing yourself to get out of the box, out of that comfortable position in place. Because if you keep doing the same things that you've always done, you're never gonna get a different result. Like and that's just how it is. Like something's got to change in the things that you're doing, things with your mindset and how you're even looking at it. Like before you even making any actions or doing anything, like just the way that you perceive things needs to change. I feel like that's what's really needs to go on, like especially with today and how people are like right now.
Yeah, times are so weird right now.
How was 2020 for you guys?
Oh man, it was crazy, man. Honestly,
Bizarre.
Yeah. It was outrageous. It was 2020 was crazy, man.
Sure, because of COVID. Like this COVID, because like I mean, everybody is kind of again, especially in the state of right now. Like I feel like most people's mental health is being tested at home. So,
absolutely, 100%.
Like everyone's mental health is getting tested at home. And you see it like and even when I'm like on the job talking to people and doing stuff like you hear them talking about it and there's like legit fear in like people's like hearts and minds like really scared to even say that they know anybody who've gotten COVID or gotten it themselves. Like it's that terrifying to people to talk about. And like it's just a bizarre time, Like it's a bizarre time that we live in.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely not only testing people's mental health, mental strength, or overall just like willpower, but it's also making everyone like reevaluate everything. Like people who usually don't do that, like to be honest, I don't think I would have been so like pressed about reevaluating my life if I didn't have all those psychedelic experiences that I did, whether they were really good or really bad and traumatizing ones. Like, I mean, I feel like I've just gotten to think a lot more about what's really important and shit, And yeah, we all fucking stress out about stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, paying your bills, making sure you have a place to live, a place to sleep, making sure you're maintaining your relationships. Like, that's all important. It is, to an extent. It is, But I just feel like life is just so much more of a grander scale than just paying your bills and trying to make a living,
Absolutely.
It's about human interaction and how you connect your experiences. Like, are you one of those people who's just being a negative person and throwing negativity into other people's lives, or are you being a positive light, causing others to want to do the same and passing it forward,
Surrounding yourself by people who have that same mindset and mentality that you're going to progress and keep living positive. Like we've talked about it all the time. Like just even one friend or one person that is around you who can have the certain type of negativity or outlook on life that it's like those, like there's certain people that it's almost like it's like poison, it's like toxic, like you get some of that and it almost affects the way that you see things and you start feeling towards whether it be work or your life or relationships or whatever. Like that stuff is, I always tell people, like, man, like cut those people out, cut those people out of your life, like, because that's only going to make you again fold or bend to a type of mentality and stay in this like little like thing that you're in that's going to hold you back. And just surrounding yourself with people with like-minded ideas and who want to go out there and do more things than again like just working a job, coming home and being like, yeah, I got money, but it's all just in my bank account and I'm sitting at a house alone by myself doing nothing, with no relationship, with no friends, with no knowledge, with no experience. I'm not gaining nothing from it, like, and that's not the life I want to live. I definitely want to be doing everything. I want to do everything.
ATP.
Exactly.
We already
Yeah,
know all the
exactly.
possibilities. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and I feel like that's why me and him stayed friends all these years. You know, because we've always just kind of been on that same page of wanting to do more and trying new shit.
Yeah,
and
pushing it
just
to
being
the
down,
limits,
just being down. Yeah.
Like going for we've been talking about going to get searched for like base jumping, like where parachuting, just jumping off of like free diving off of places. Like I'm trying to get that.
And we had been talking about that since like honestly, like right after high school, I had gotten my GoPro and I was at the time super into like just recording everything and making all these edits and posting them, and of course that made me kind of like dig deeper into like the media realm, and I would go and like look at all these crazy edited like GoPro videos of people base jumping and skydiving, and we would talk about it back then, like after graduating high school, like, bro, we gotta do that, man, we gotta do it, and then like you get older, all these years have gone by, we've never done it, we've never even like, I've never skydived before, you know, so, but right now we're like talking about doing that, talking about getting our diving license, so
scuba diving and going because I've been trying to get him. Well, we're definitely gonna plan it at some point. We're going to the Great Barrier Reef. Like I've been diving out there, like before, like straight up, just sick. It's just amazing, awesome, man. Like the cruise, like down to like diving down 60 feet with these crazy big, amazing fishes, like that.
Where is that at?
It's Australia. Australia. Man. Like I'm telling you, like we're just talking about trip after trip, like trying to do things where we're just traveling again, like going out of country, not just in state, not just in California, not LA County, not down to OC or an hour or two behind, like really just
traveling,
really going out there, man. Like
imagine how many people you can meet across that.
Exactly.
So many people.
The network,
ATC,
possibilities, all the possibilities. Right there. You may not see it, right? But ATP, it's right there.
Sign, but you guys cannot see it. It's more of a nighttime. It's empty. I'll post a pic on the Instagram story. Don't even worry. But no, life is a whole trip. Like traveling, like my journey going to Puerto Rico and like what I got to witness over there, it was crazy. I got to meet so many like dope people.
It was wild. Different life, different culture.
Yeah, completely. And I met people from Spain. I met people from like New Jersey, New York. So imagine like just traveling to places.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Have you guys been to Amsterdam or Spain?
I've always wanted. Again, it's like one of those bucket Amsterdam, like one of those bucket lists. Spain, like again,
Amsterdam, you guys will love it. Weed is actually legal in Amsterdam, so you can go to like they have Starbucks for weed.
You already know we on that.
Smoke and get coffee and chill like that.
I'd say I heard about that. They got smoking like cafes and bars. They got this one in Los Angeles that I still have yet to be. Is it Hollywood? It's the one where they have like the whole organic like bowls. It's like a cafe or something.
It's a little pricey, but if if you want to splurge a little bit,
just eat good.
Have that experience.
Have that experience. We still have yet to do it. We'll probably record it and do something like have a little like trip experience or something like
a little like weed coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Just chilling.
For real, we're trying to do
guys,
shit.
Big coffee people or?
Not really, honestly. Nah, I'm not a big energy drink or like caffeine person at all. Like I usually just, I don't know, just wake up and do my thing. I feel like it just gets me too wired. I feel like it gets me too wired.
Yeah,
like,
to be honest,
too jittery. More jittery than energetic. Like
really? I'm the same, bro. Yeah. With coffee, like I enjoy the taste of coffee. Don't get me wrong, I do. But bro, I have a cup and I'm just like, like clammy hands. I'm like, oh damn, it's too much for me.
What would be your go-to coffee if you do drink coffee? What would be your go-to coffee?
Upside down caramel macchiato.
Upside down caramel.
Probably from Starbucks. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's fire.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
How about you, man?
Ice.
Honestly,
I gotta get ice.
I don't know. I don't drink coffee that much to know.
Yeah.
No.
Just because I worked at Starbucks, that's why I like it.
You used to work at Starbucks?
I used to work at Starbucks.
I used to work at Starbucks for a moment, man.
Oh, no shit. It's fun. Honestly, it was an enjoyable job. I enjoyed it regardless. Like, I legit enjoyed it. Like, it's like, especially the spots that I worked at was on 120th and Crenshaw. So you got the metro station.
Shout out.
You worked right there. Yeah, shout out to 120th and Crenshaw Starbucks. Ghetto as hell. My tips always got stolen there, but it's good, man. But that place was constantly packed. The drive-through wrapped around, went to the Wendy's, Man, so I was constantly like, it was just like, but you built a lot of like good customer, like, you know, reputation with people, and they already know. Like, you see him walking through the door, like, oh, all right, that's a Americano, like straight up, and he's already at the bam, like, you know, ready and getting tipped. But yeah, it was funny. It's funny.
How long were you there for?
So I was probably there at 120th and Crenshaw for about a year. Then I went to Redondo Beach Boulevard in Western, like closer by Gardena.
Yeah.
Went there again. Cool place. The people was always cool, like that I worked with. Never had a problem. Again, it was just fun. Free drinks all the time.
You have that super chill vibe, and to work at some place like urban like type vibe.
Yeah, I mean, like again, I'm good with talking. I'm good with talking with people and communicating. So anytime I'm in a workplace, people just again, it's easy to just have people respond the way that I would like to get responded to, you know, just like kindly and you know, with a smile, regardless of a person having a grumpy day. You can read that too. You get along with people, or you see people enough through those type of work experiences. You get to the point where you're just reading people and you know how to approach it and you know like talk to those people. So it's kind of like that.
John, what did you ask him?
We're just talking life, bro. We're just talking life.
No, we're talking Starbucks. Like, I was talking about Starbucks.
You used to work at Starbucks too, or
I used to work at Urban though.
Yeah. Shout out to Urban.
Shout out to Store 107.
Shout out to Store 107. Everybody. Yeah, it's Obama, Torrance. You guys are all homies. Gang. Hope you guys are all doing good. Take care. All love. It's big love out here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a chill work. It was a chill work environment. Yeah. I just personally, honestly, cannot do that job. I hated retail. I hated retail, bro. I sucked at it, honestly. Like,
I feel like you would be good at retail.
I feel the thing is like not when it's
customer
like
service part though.
Dude, yeah, I feel like it's forced. You know, don't get me wrong. I could definitely get along with someone if it's in like some unplanned, genuine encounter. You know, but when I'm at work and I'm just expected to fucking go up to everyone and talk to them like as soon as they walk in the door, I feel like most people don't even want to be talked to when they walk into a store, you know, like
a lot of the times, people just don't want to be bothered.
How do you guys feel when you guys walk in the store? Do you want to do you mind somebody
only when I need it? Like really, it's only when I'm like legit all right, I cannot find what I'm looking for. I cannot whatever I need help. Then at that point, like no, I don't. I mean, it's always kind when somebody comes in like, hey, how you doing? Like welcome. Like I love that. Like that's kind gesture. I say the same thing. Good morning. How's your day going? They'll respond. Quick little gesture, and I'll move on with my day. And then other than that, just let me know if you need help. You know, so it's really like quick interactions. I feel like you know, it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool by Christian. That's what he's like. You got John's score and your score. I already forgot John.
What was it?
Yeah. John looks at me alright, bro.
Already forgot.
Too many cacti.
Shout out to cacti.
Shout out to cacti.
Is there any more?
I think there is though.
Can we get one?
Yeah, it's the last one.
Oh, what?
It's fucking lime.
The best. Yo, honestly, out of all cacti, the lime is the best one. I'm gonna have to say that right now. Straight up. White Claws are a little booty, but
limes do be busting.
White Claw?
I enjoy it, but there's 7% alcohol, so a little bit more alcohol.
It's
a little more boozy. You get a little bit more boozy, but like it's funny because John actually said we were driving home from Joshua Tree, and he's like to White Claw, the lime or the lemon is like one of the worst, but Cacti's lime is the best one. Like even that they have out of the flavors that they got.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that.
I feel like the lime.
I like the lime, like the best.
The pineapple one's pretty good too.
The other ones aren't bad.
They're not bad. I'm not saying that they're bad, but I still like probably would go with the lime out of most.
You do like the font that they chose for it.
I was literally commenting on that earlier. I like the font. Like it's simplistic.
Like the overall design,
it's like it's pretty simplistic, and again, it's like trying to go back to just. I feel like a lot of companies like recently, like breweries and all that, they like the silver chrome can with a sticker or like some type of little art.
Something
goes on. So again, it's like simplistic art is like a real big thing right now for some reason. It's wild.
Even in the fashion world right now, like even with clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
just
like,
small. I mean, you even think about Supreme. Supreme with the
Yeah.
most basic box logo,
Supreme
and that is like
Virgil.
that's hype. Like
The biggest person who does that is excuse me, Virgil.
Oh, the simplistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With white off.
Mhm.
With
off white, with off white off, white out.
White. It's super simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's clean. I like it. I like it. Like sometimes again, some designs like can be super extravagant and good. Like it's cool. Like for me, like there's very few things that I like with a bunch of crazy, like craziness going on, like in a picture or design.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing shit, like I like tie dye shit,
Yeah.
but like
that was very
yeah.
super.
Besides that,
What
like,
brand is that?
40s and shorties.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You would have
Yeah,
that.
shit, you know me.
You would have that shit. Boys and shorties.
Yeah, no, it was clean. It was clean.
Bad decision for time. Shout out.
Yeah, you know that's our quote, you know?
Why? Did you guys go to college? You guys attended school?
Shit, nah. I
What
was
you
in
guys do?
I was in the Marine Corps. I was in the Marine Corps for 5 years, yeah.
How was that whole experience overall for you, dude?
Honestly, it was great. It was amazing. I will always I'll never completely talk shit like ever about the Marine Corps or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like every job or business or corporation or anything, there's always those bad people, the bad apples, who ruin it for everybody, who make it very very bad. But man, the experience that I got out of it, the training and the type of mentality and discipline that comes to that can go to every aspect of not only my life but what I can help others apply to their own lives. Whether it be like organizational skills or people or communicating skills or managing stress in the most like horrible situations and not letting it break you and stuff like that. So yeah, that was my 5 years like immediately out of the. Not immediately out of high school. It was actually 2015, so that was 3 years out of high school. I was working and doing
That's
this
the year I
stuff.
graduated high school.
Really, 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's when I took off, May 2015. But he went to college.
Yeah, I went. Dude, yeah, I didn't go till a couple years ago, honestly. Right now, I'm just not in school because I'm not trying to do Zoom classes. I'm trying to be in the class.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be in the class, and honestly, I don't mind. I'm not in a rush. I mean, clearly, I'm not. I just started going to school now.
Yeah.
So, but I loved it
What do
when
you
I was
study,
there.
bro?
Honestly, just more
What do you
like
wanna
graphic media. Yeah.
Sick ass dude. Follow this guy on
You
Instagram.
do,
This
you
man
do good.
does great at
I've
this.
seen you post pictures and
Yeah, I
stuff.
do a little bit here and there. I
You're
used
pretty good,
to really post a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you
a
post,
bro. You're
Yeah,
a
I know.
He doesn't want to show his art. That's why he doesn't want to.
One of those.
He's one of those. He's one of those.
I told you, bro, you're mysterious and mystic. You're mysterious, bro.
Just how I like it to be.
Looks at the camera. Camera glitches.
I disappear. Nah,
This
but yeah, bro. Honestly, I'm glad that I waited so long to go back to school because once I started taking these classes that I wanted to take, like I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed it. I started learning a lot. I've learned a lot, to be honest, in a little bit of time that I've gone. I've only done 3 semesters, 4 semesters, 3. Anyways, but yeah, I've learned a lot, and I want to keep learning a lot. I'm just kind of waiting for this whole pandemic thing to die. Like I said, I'm not in a rush. And the thing is, in the meantime, I can still go ahead and mess around with whatever photos I take, whatever videos I take. And that's kind of all goes back to what we were talking about earlier about wanting to go out and do more things, because that's just even more content to grab and work with. I feel like trying new things is always going to open up new doors, whether it be something completely new or something you've already been doing,
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
So yeah, definitely gonna post more. Hopefully this year.
bro.
I want to. Not hopefully. I'm gonna
Trust
do
me,
it,
he's
yeah.
got thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of videos and footage of just unseen shit
upload,
behind the scenes, like shit that goes down. You know.
Dude, I would love, bro. You can collab with a brand and everything. Do project with a
Oh,
brand.
bro, I'm down.
that's
Yeah,
it.
I'm down.
Yeah,
So
I'm always like taking people like to more artistic views and stuff. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
know
yeah,
a lot
I
of
know it.
spots. We know a lot of spots
You
ourselves.
guys are
too.
pretty. I feel like you guys are pretty like indie, artistic and shit. I feel like you too, dude. 'cause
Shit, yeah. I mean,
You
we
like going to somewhere like buy
bro.
two
Yeah, I
spots.
love
Yeah.
doing. I love the whole atmosphere and like the ambiance of places and you know the like
the
the.
ambiance.
Yeah,
A word by Christian.
yeah, a word by Christian Vargas.
Ambiance.
No, but like, yeah, dude, like
Yeah.
I'm all about that. Even again with like just my own place and getting things the way that
The
I like
lights,
it,
yeah,
the lighting,
yeah.
like the whole. Again, I'm a big like person who digs like space, you know, and
100%,
all
yeah.
about looking into that stuff. And I'm just intrigued by technology and the things that are out there right now. So I'm always looking for new little things like that will spice up like the house and everything when I have time to save up and
Yeah.
like just add those little
Yeah.
pieces. I plan to get like bigger, like huge, like paintings, murals, like posted
Yeah.
up on the stuff. So like
Man, I'm about to pay you something, bro.
yeah, hit it. Yeah, make sure you do some
Alright.
shows before you do it.
I got you.
No, but yeah, dude. Like I feel like again, like this dude, he's been into editing since as long as I even been skating. Like for forever since I've known, you know. And
Yeah.
same thing with me. Like I like to do like small edits and do things like that and creative little shots and like I like getting good pictures and videos and stuff that. Again, usually sometimes if I do get some stuff too, I'll just send it to him and like he's doing like a collage or a little like video or something like that. So,
Yeah.
but I feel like again our whole group in general, we have such a different like mix of people. One of my homegirls too, like Rax. We got the shout out to Rax as well.
shout out to
Rax,
Raxco. You
the
see it
homegirl
right
Rax
here.
Co right there. You know, follow him on Instagram. Yeah, it's the homegirl right there. Alex and Bella, they both got their brand with Women's Streetwear, talking about women empowerment and everything that goes on
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, it's super
What's
dope.
the name?
Rax.
Rax.
Raxco.
Raxco.
RAKS.
You reppin'?
Money sign.
They're dope.
RAK
They're
money
super dope.
sign.
We do like a bunch of shoots with them. Like
Yeah,
they just posted
okay.
some other stuff with me like on their page.
You model?
One
Yeah.
of the
I'm
guys.
not that guy.
You
You
model
model
too,
too,
bro.
bro.
Hey, let me know, bro. Yeah, you already know I support. Yeah, exactly. You already know I support, man. But we'd be doing that, bro. Like again, like we're all about like friends and stuff about creativity, like doing things again that are out of the box that are
Yeah.
not normal. Like we'll have
100%,
like
yeah.
like dress up like little get-togethers and do things like little events with themes and we like to have again.
Post on your stories.
Yeah, man, like you see that like
That's
at
cool,
the
man,
house,
yeah.
and we're always there, like trying to do things like, again as a friend, like a family, like a
Yeah,
group,
yeah.
and, like switching things up, trying new things.
Yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
going out from camping to hoteling to Miami to this and
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like. But again, like they everybody has their own vibe. Everybody got their own style. We got like hype motherfuckers in our group. People who are like rocking all that type of shit. John B rocking all that shit. So like, I feel like we got like a good little mix of
That's
people,
really
people
cool,
with
man.
creative minds and people who get the everything's fresh. New ideas, new opportunities, new little like
like that,
adventures
yeah.
and things that are going on
100%,
because of
yeah.
those people are like creative in that
You're
mindset.
keeping the social network social.
Exactly, yeah, very social.
Yeah, it's
very
like
social.
it's family, bro.
Very
Yeah.
social.
Yeah, it's like family. You know?
Very social.
No, yeah, definitely. We have, dude. That's the crazy thing about 2020. It's like we've met like all these people in just this like year because of this whole pandemic. Somehow we just so happen to meet, and all of us are. I mean, everyone's always on their own page, but collectively, I feel like we all have the same idea of like wanting to have a good time and trying to grow from trying new things together and pushing each other to like try new shit,
Yeah, for sure.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's why it's.
He's the one who got me to go to Joshua Tree this recent time. Like,
Yeah.
he was immediately like, hey.
Yeah,
He's like,
because
hey,
we had been talking about it like
Yeah.
for a while, It's like, oh yeah, like yeah, we're gonna do it, right? Yeah, let's do it then.
We'll plan it. Like, we'll keep planning it.
And I was just like, man, no, let's do it. Like, all right, let's go. This day, this like, from here, this time to this time, let's go. And then who's down? I mean, we planned it like a week
set it up,
before,
yeah. Literally, like the last night, packed up the car, everything that we needed, bam, and gone.
Yeah,
It's gone. And dipped off, and
That's really cool that you guys did that though. It's really awesome.
yeah,
You guys
man.
dipped out there.
Dude, that's what you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta get away.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta get away from the city, the bullshit, the
Especially
noise.
being in LA.
Oh yeah,
Like,
exactly.
being in LA sometimes
Congested.
it feels like being in a bubble.
So
kind
in
Yeah,
general,
yeah. You see everyone. You know everyone. You go run to your favorite spots. You gonna see somebody. You gonna go to your favorite bar. You gonna run to somebody at Hermosa, Manhattan, Sharky's, Patrick Miller, whatever you name it. Like it's the corner bar. Like
you guys feel like the South Bay is small. Yeah, low key.
At this point, yeah. To outsiders, it's huge.
We know similar people.
Exactly. Like mutual friends everywhere, bro. There's people that
shout out to all the mutual homies.
Yeah, all the mutual friends. Probably don't follow you, but but straight up, like legit, like I be sometimes afraid, like damn, do I want to go out tonight? Because I don't want to run into like 5 people.
Really?
Yeah, dude, like, so like now,
like,
sound
put my mask.
Bro, yeah, like, bro, no, today, craziest thing.
Honestly, honestly, I feel like it's such a good disguise these days.
No, not even. I just told you with the homeboy at the shop.
Oh, you recognize him.
I was
it took you a while,
bro. Yeah, but I didn't even recognize him first. He recognized me first.
Yeah.
I was just at Hotbox picking up Bud right before I got here.
Yeah.
One of the homies from middle school. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen this homie from middle school, like literally from middle school. And I'm walking through. I'm like trying to pass by a homeboy like to the ATM so I can pull out money.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of standing in front of the ATM. I'm like, oh, I was like, excuse me, let me get by you. And I'm like getting by. This dude taps me in the chest, and he's like, hey. I was like, the fuck? Like, and at first I was like, I looked him up and down, like, who the fuck is this person? And then I notice him, but he has his mask like around, so I just see his eyes and up. And it's like a homie like Dominic Brown from like back in from Dana days.
Yeah.
And I'm like Dominic? He's like, yeah, it was good. I was like, dude, how did he notice me?
Yeah.
Like if anything, like first out of all the times I came in with the mask, my hoodie, and all this stuff, and he just immediately like noticed me from just my profile on my face. I'm like, that's wild. That's somebody I haven't seen since middle school. Just now, just today, like at the shop, like just noticing me. I was like, and I noticed him after like obviously he tapped me and I had to focus and really focus on who this person was to recognize him. I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I feel like people are are now adapting to notice people's faces with masks. It's hard again at first, definitely in the beginning. Yeah, it is like just by the profile of your eyes and up. There's actually I heard something about some technology coming out on one of these apps recently that. They're coming out with something that can be able to recognize you while wearing a mask, like recognize your face, facial recognition. You can lock shit, do your thing, while having a mask. Like that's an actual new like thing that they can do. So again, it's trippy just by the profile. Yeah, just by the profile.
I feel like they're trying to push like the mask on us now. Then like
yeah, it's just weird. I mean, at this point, I think what Biden said that he wants to be a lot more open and. I know Texas' mandate with masks is complete.
Not wearing masks.
Yeah, they got nothing, like no masks, no nothing. So that's a trip. But I know that Biden's pushing to get at least for a lot of things to be more opened up nationwide by 4th of July, by Independence Day. So like I don't know how all that stuff is getting regulated or how much longer they're trying to keep it. Like
I don't think it'll be much longer, bro.
I think they're trying to keep it going. Dude. I think like this is it now. Like now they're trying to end Corona. They're trying to
they've been opening up more.
A lot. That's why I think they're doing this intentionally to open everything up now.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
for sure. That's what we're saying. Yeah, for sure. They're trying to do that. No, that's what I was like. What the fuck? No, but like,
your bro was like,
no, bro. There's music festivals about to happen this year now.
Dude, there's shit here in LA, and Venice, and all these other places.
They're doing not in Vegas though. In Vegas, they're doing Life is Beautiful.
I already knew that.
I'm pretty sure Outside Land.
They're still doing Life is Beautiful.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Like in Vegas, it's gonna happen. Me, no. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'd be down to, but I don't have plans to go. I have other shit planned, bro. I have other shit planned for this year. That's why.
I'm down. How long is that?
That's like 3 days.
No, I mean like how far from now? Like is that?
September.
September. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah,
We've gotten so many trips. Like we got Miami.
we can stay with my sister. Shout out to Christina.
Hey, shout out to Christina. Haven't seen you in years, but
yeah. We can stay with my sister. It's a good time. Life is Beautiful is an event in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's like a bunch of DJ sets.
Green Day is headlining this year.
No way.
Green Day too. That's
that's sick.
That's like very cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We were listening to Green Day on the way back
On the way back from
Joshua
Joshua
Tree.
Tree,
Yeah, shooting some
Throwing
bangers.
it
Yeah,
back.
throwing on
Throwing
some
it back.
bangers.
That's
Yeah.
a sign. Look, it's
Yeah.
a sign.
Exactly.
We gotta go.
Let's
Let's
run
run.
it.
gotta go.
Let's run it and shoot some footage.
Don't fight the universe.
Yeah.
I got my cab. I got my baby right there.
Hell yeah.
I'm getting a Super 8 camera now too. Start shooting some film.
Okay.
I'm into film.
That's sick, dude. That's sick.
I just do like, why not venture? For me, why not venture off into other like lanes of photography?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
what
bro,
you gotta do.
I started off just taking photos. Well, no, I started off first taking like videos, and then that transitioned into me taking photos. That transitioned into me going to school and then learning how to do motion graphics, learning how to do graphic design, typography, just a bunch of different shit on Photoshop, After Effects, all that Adobe software, you know. So, like, I think it's dope. Like,
What inspired you to get into graphic design?
honestly, like me having to choose from some classes that I had to take, like for school,
Yeah.
like in my like what I want to do. I just had to pick, and all right, fuck it, like randomly graphic design, and it was dope. I
You
liked
felt
it.
the
I
vibe
started
to it?
learning.
You felt
Well,
like
because I was just like always just working with a camera at first, you know, and then I had to start doing software and making art on the computer, like digital art, you know. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I started mixing on my own time, not for like my assignments and stuff and school projects, but on my own time, started mixing like both the digital art with my photography. And then that's where like I feel like I started really like making my niche and like getting my style down a little bit more. Like, it wasn't just a photo, but it wasn't just like a piece of digital art either, you know. And I feel like not that many people do that. I feel like people are just either into like they just master one lane, you know. So I feel like it is better. It's not better. I mean, it's whatever it is that intrigues you and what you want to do, you know. But I feel like it doesn't hurt to go out into other lanes, and I feel like you might end up liking something more than what it is that brought you to that, you know. So yeah, I'm still trying to venture out and learn more shit. I mean, I see you doing this whole. You've been talking to me about doing this for a while, and I'm doing it. So that's what it's about, you know, like taking the time to do it and putting your work in it to do it. I mean, you're only gonna learn and grow from each one and get better and better. Yeah. So
straight up.
Yeah,
We were exhausted. We were exhausted on our way here, but dude, again, we've been talking about it, about needing to come out here, you know, and do this shit. We meet again, like me and you've been going back and forth with our schedules too. And like,
I feel like very grateful that you guys had a trip like just recently.
Literally coming back today. We came back today.
Space to be here with me.
Honestly,
so,
the thing is,
absolutely.
We had this plan before we had Joshua Tree plan.
Yeah.
So we were like,
we planned it accordingly to this, like
to be able to
be here.
Yeah.
So we planned it accordingly so that we were like, all right, Saturday morning we'll dip off and we're gonna be there. It's a 3-hour trip, fine. We got back by 11:30, 12 o'clock. Got some rest and showered.
Njon.
Oh,
that's tight. Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Yeah,
Where do you guys
absolutely.
plan on seeing your guys' selves in like 5 years from now? Where like how far do you guys want to take everything? Sure, there you go.
if I could take it as far as I can,
As far as you can, man.
I'd have visited multiple countries that I can't even count on my hands yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's facts.
Like without using all the fingers on my hands. I mean,
Same. No, absolutely same. Like again, I feel like this year alone, I came into it with the mentality of like, I need to get out. I need to do more than just local things in my house. I need to do more than just barbecues. I need to do more than just going to a hotel down the street or with a nice view or doing a beach Airbnb. I need to do more than just what is so like
easy for us to
and
do.
capable of anybody else to do in any moment.
That doesn't require you to do more than what you usually do.
Exactly.
You know?
Like literally experiencing new things, new cultures, new people, new ways of life, food.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Get out of your comfort zone
Yeah.
and do
Are you
something.
guys big foodie people? Like into food?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you
Hell
kidding me?
yeah, bro. We trying to find like all the best spots.
What's guys go to in LA?
Shoot,
I mean, it depends where you're in the mood
There's so
for,
many
bro.
spots.
Yeah, there's
there's so
too
much to name. There's so much.
There's
to
one
name.
right down the street.
From here?
It's actually by my house, like near Inglewood, but it's I think it's called like Fantastic Burger or something
Fantastic
like
Burger.
that. Yeah, it's
fantastic.
it's by Fantastic. It's right by like where the LA.
Did you see LA where the Lakers train?
Yeah, with the Lakers train.
Oh,
You see LA Health
that's
Center?
the window around there.
Yeah, right there.
Douglas,
Yeah.
on Douglas and
You mean
also-
Farmer Boys?
There is a Farmer Boys near
There's a
there.
Farmer's Boys.
Yeah,
It's around there.
Yeah, it's around that area. But that spot
It's by the Lakers
super
store.
good. Yeah,
You ever seen the Lakers store?
Yeah.
Gift shop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
right
exactly.
next
It's
to it.
right next to it, dude. That place is so fire. Like $9, you get a big ass cheeseburger with 2 huge like fire ass chicken strips
No way.
with their special sauce,
Never been
fries,
there.
and $9 a whole box.
It's
Like,
right there. in the
it's
strip.
right there. Yeah, this is like so like it's something that you think you drive
It's in
out
the
to
cut.
Hollywood,
Now you
yeah,
guys know.
and nobody's in there. Like literally,
It's in the
like,
cut,
It's in
yeah.
the cut. Like, yeah, nobody goes there. Nobody knows about it really. Like I got there and I got my food like that. Like probably like 3 or 4 people in line, but so far, like
Yeah.
oh my god, like good. Check it out.
So the first thing I'm kind of like, it's not a diet, but I just
Yeah.
cut some things out of
I
my
seen you
diet.
post something about that.
Dude, okay, yeah. So honestly, like, I posted it and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And I didn't think that I was actually gonna follow through, but I'm almost done with it. It's almost been
Man,
4
man,
weeks
that's
now.
really cool, bro.
Yeah.
And what was that you were cutting down?
So it was no fast food, no chips, no soda or juice, no white bread, no cookies, no donuts, no candy. I think that's it. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm like 3.5 weeks in now, so. And it was
That's
so
fair,
tempting
yeah.
this weekend, it's the weekend right now. We were there Thursday, but yeah, these past couple days in Joshua Tree, it was kind of hard because like all that food was there, like
You still kept yourself disciplined even throughout.
yeah, surprisingly,
Yeah,
surprisingly,
I was
yeah,
cooking. I was cooking up a bunch of shit in the garage. Like, yeah,
And I was just like, nah, I can't have that.
shit. Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, he
fucking-
does. Yeah, he
Yeah,
does. He
yeah,
does.
that's all we do is fucking barbecue. Man.
Yeah.
Just eat.
Good
eat
food, good
Start a
times,
little
man.
food business on the side.
Bro, man.
Bro, he's been
low-key,
talking about,
I've
dude.
been
Yeah,
thinking about
he's
it,
brought that
bro.
up. He's brought that up before.
Really?
Talk about it.
Bro, let's-
talk some business.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm telling you.
Bro, yeah,
Like-
he makes like some mean ass like hot wings better than
Yeah,
like,
hot wings.
Bro, I could do so much. Yeah, I could, bro. I'm telling you, I could do some burgers, like hot wings,
Like diner type.
steak, like diamond, like different shit.
like
dude.
American food, but like
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 junk
gourmet,
food, like
yeah.
gourmet, like good original, like made
Who taught you how to make wings?
myself.
yeah.
Yeah, I taught myself. I watched a couple different like YouTube videos on recipes.
Bro, you can
and
learn
ways of doing
anything
it.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
videos,
yeah,
I
yeah,
swear.
I love YouTube.
Yeah.
You can learn
Cool.
anything on
YouTuber like
YouTube.
my parents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all you need, bro. Like, dude, you like even with changing the car, or, like
Yeah.
this, like parts of a car.
Bro,
doing, like,
TikTok, he taught me how to take a net of my car and put some.
Bro, I heard TikTok do all that stuff, like
Hey,
dude, teaching
TikTok.
people.
Yeah,
It
teaching
looks like
people.
all these
TikTok
quick
is a
hacks
new
and
parent
stuff.
now,
Yeah,
too.
it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
TikTok.
Like, technology nowadays, man. TikTok. That's what it is.
It's crazy. I feel like, technology right now, like changing the subject a little bit more again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, information is
Yeah.
shared. So
Dude,
easily.
think about it. This is literally, dude, the world in our palms. This is the world.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything you want to know, just search it up, bro. You're gonna find something on it.
right now.
Dude, that's what I was like another thing that I was thinking about, like even with like the simplest thing of child development, like you know how most kids, like when we were growing up, were going outside, scraping their knee, getting on a bike, doing some crazy stuff, and you got no, like there's no saying that there aren't parents and people who are trying to do a bunch of outdoor stuff and get their kids to stay in that kind of mindset or like tradition of really just having experiences as a kid, going out, learning to do things, playing in the dirt, getting money. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're good. But legit, like everything that you need is really at the palm of your hand. Whether that be internet, but it's also not only is it a very great thing for technology and where we're moving like to as like humankind, civilization, whatever. But it's scary as well for I'm knowing now like that kids in middle school and stuff like with now the technology that they have are knowing things and acting like adults and people like 10 years older their age because of the technology that they have because they see what's actually happening with music with what
Like,
TV
what's really
with
happening,
shows
yeah.
all it is a click away and not many parents really do have like those like parental controls on things like that but legit like kids can middle schoolers or anybody can just literally just see everything now without ever having to go home or look for a computer or go to the library or do something to where you need to actually see what's going on besides the TV channels that you were like meant to only watch and stuff like that. So I feel like again it's crazy like how we're moving with technology where it can be again very good but it can be very damaging depending on how it's used. Like so it's a trip.
That is 100%. Where do you guys see the future of everything?
I think they're gonna start censoring the internet. But I mean, they're already doing that. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be. I don't know. I just feel like the government or the higher powers don't want people to be sharing information so easily because it can so easily influence a group of people or like a movement or like an idea or something like that, that can possibly like overpower whoever it is that's on top. I mean, and we see little glimpses of it already with the whole fucking little Robin Hood scandal that happened and people just linking up on Reddit to do that,
I feel like it's gonna get apocalyptic, dude. I feel like it's gonna get apocalyptic.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
I feel like it's the inevitable. It's gonna happen whether we're alive for it or not. I feel like that's what it's gonna come to.
It's inevitable.
I mean,
the political game and everything that's going on right now. The whole the right, the left, like the media influence, the lies that people are getting told and easily believing in because of these people that we hold to this high pedestal and tower.
So you guys believe that the apocalypse is gonna happen?
Apocalypse in the sense that I'm saying is that where our government's infrastructure and people
will be overthrown.
Is going to be overthrown and stop working, and people are going to start fending for themselves. And there's going to, like in those movies that you see where the military is kind of like regulating, doing stuff, and doing things like that in regards to like just managing what's happening, martial law. People are worried about that. It's been talks of that for years and years and years. Like of things like that happening, and people are saying that certain events are taking place that are setting that up, to have this type of movement happen within our way of life here. And but again, like we've talked about this so many times, like of how easy it is for information to be withheld from people, how it's so easy to feed information to people and for it to so easily be taken in as fact and truth.
Yeah.
And again, coming from a military background, and I've seen again the bullshit and the things that have gone on, behind the scenes and how people act within the government and within their policies and higher power and the authority that they have can really damn near wash away whatever mistakes or things, that happens in life. And you have to look at that in everything, not just military or government. You have to think about that about people. You got to think about that about your friends. You got to think about that about school. You have to think about that about every aspect that, there are people out there, there's things that are happening around that you'll never know about and you'll never even be aware of it. But it's bad, it's wrong, and there are people who are trying to do things behind the scenes that make it seem like it's beneficial to mankind, to us, to that it's gonna help us out in the long run, but it's actually damaging us and sending us down a path where there's more turmoil, more disruption, but it's more media attention. It's better, it's more money provoking. People are more bills are being passed to benefit other things that are going on, and again, it really is a game. It's a huge game that people with money and power are playing with, and I feel like the people, Americans, the United States, the world, people in general, all around the world, are being used as toys and pawns, and it's a sad world that we live in, and it's reality, and it's just happening, and there's jacked up stuff happening around. But again, I feel like that is only going to happen for so long until something finally snaps, and whether that be our countries having some type of conflict and being like, all right, nope, we're going to World War again, World War III, balls out.
I saw recently California was about to become its own fucking.
They're trying to secede from the United States and get
dude, we can do that. We have like the 5th largest economy in the world. Like we can well, I don't know about right now with the whole pandemic and shit.
What
But
do you
the
guys
thing
feel about
is,
that? Are you guys pro California becoming its own?
No, because I honestly hate the governor, and I hate like what's going
man,
on.
I don't
with
think
our
that's gonna
taxes,
last long. I
like-
don't think he's gonna last long, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you know how much shit right now he's getting because of the whole thing where he's going back and forth with opening, closing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then doing stuff again behind the scenes where he's going out to dinners and places where he said that you shouldn't be gathering, doing stuff.
But he's
all these
he
people,
leaves his little
party-
winery or restaurant, whatever the fuck
yeah,
it is, open.
exactly. It goes to
Yeah.
all these things. So again, like I said, it's all a dog and pony show for people to try to make this little like idea to people where it sounds good, but in all actuality, there's things that are happening beneath the scenes that are being pushed
Yeah.
with what looks good. You
Bro,
know?
people are getting politicians get paid to say the shit that they say.
Exactly. Like, it's just again, it's the same time that we live in, especially now because
It's a lot of to take in, but I feel like we're learning right now. I feel like if anything, we're the most kind of like a woke generation right now.
yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. No, I
And
do
there's some
believe in
impactful
that.
Dude,
stuff
yeah, we were
happening.
talking about this earlier on the
Right.
ride home from Joshua Tree. Yeah, we were.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of impactful stuff happening. I feel definitely right now we really are.
big change, huge
Um,
changes going on. in
How
our
was your
lifetime.
guys' trip in Joshua Tree? How was that?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So
Honestly,
amazing,
it was
yeah.
much needed for sure.
Yeah, some of the stars. You guys had so many. The stars looked amazing.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
that was a highlight for sure. Just
Yeah.
sleeping under the stars, smoking some
So, yeah,
joints.
Indian Cove, Joshua Tree. If you guys are looking
Indian
to
Cove.
get
Yeah.
into like some big star views, like shooting stars flying by, like crazy things, satellites that you can easily see going by, like beautiful, like
Yeah,
sky, like
dude,
yeah.
I bet,
So
I bet.
like honestly amazing. And what was good too is we had a tent that had the whole rooftop like exposed where you could see all the stars at night and just
Yeah,
laying out.
That's
There's
so tight.
the weather was perfect. There was no wind, no
It was
light.
nice and warm, yeah.
warm in the day, like a little hot, but at night very cool, not too cold.
What part
like,
of Joshua were you guys in?
Indian
it
Cove.
was called Indian Cove.
Indian Cove?
Yeah,
Okay,
Indian Cove. It's about like 2 hours and 30 minutes away, but like the campsite was like $25 like a night. The whole trip in general was probably like within. We had 4 people going, but the total amount that was paid was probably around like $250 bucks
Man,
for everything.
that's
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah,
That's
for
crazy.
everything. That's
yeah.
like drinks, that's
Yeah.
food,
Super
that's
cheap.
like snacks, that's like all the whatever amenities that you need.
All our
for, like,
meals,
hosting
all our
meals, yeah.
drinks.
That's so yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
tight,
it
that's
worked out, man. Like again, that's why I was so down for it. And like when you tossed that out, I was like, "Let's do it. I'm down.
Yeah.
I can do that." I
It's
have
good that you
that,
guys got out. You guys got some fresh air. You know what I mean? You guys got
Yeah.
to get,
Got away for a
get
little
away
bit.
from LA a bit, think, and I hope that that trip that you guys had really was impactful and for you guys.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that,
It's so
yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like
to have that time for yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I feel like it definitely was. I feel like it makes us not only helps us relax and just enjoy life a little bit more and sit back and enjoy life for what it really is, and but also it just kind of makes us want to go out and do more things like that. you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we were talking like. Yeah, the next spot that we're going is just gonna be a body of water and like wood trees everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
forests.
I invite you guys like this and like this. I'm gonna invite you guys and stuff because
Yeah.
I usually go on hikes and I do a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
same.
bro,
Yeah, we
yeah.
can do the same
Yeah.
thing, man.
I
Like,
love this
yeah,
stuff
let's
right
run it.
now,
Let's
yeah.
do it. Let's do it, dude.
Yeah.
For sure can do that.
All about
Yeah.
being in the outdoors,
Yeah,
honestly.
dude.
Get out, yeah. Get outside. Get
Yeah.
out. Get
I love
outside.
Being in
outside.
touch with nature,
Get
bro.
outside.
Get
Honestly,
outside.
yeah.
Get in touch with nature.
Get in touch with nature, bro.
It's
I
really
feel like
a good
it's
time.
good for the human soul, you know,
Yeah.
for
It
sure.
is, it
You wake up
is.
amazing. You're feeling like amazing after just being outside.
Really?
and
You
just
can't
really,
go camping? I love going camping.
bro, that was the best. Like
That's
like
my
being
thing.
out again, being out in the sun, like eating and doing this stuff, like climbing.
Yeah,
we were
man.
climbing
Bro,
through
we were
caves,
climbing,
like,
like,
through
yeah.
caves, like straight,
Yeah.
straight like sheer like rocks where you're squeezing through holes that like I'm a big ass dude, like so
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I'm like
little
I had to
pits
take
and
off my
shit.
backpack and like shimmy up little
That's
areas.
it.
Like, yeah, it was wild, dude. But we made it to the top and we were just like smoking blunts at the top, like watching
cool,
the view.
yeah.
Man, it was super.
Did you guys have
super-
to go back down that?
Yeah,
Oh,
same,
yeah.
same exact
It was
way.
a little bit
yeah.
harder going back down.
It was super dope. Yeah.
Christian
so-
said, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a great time. Honestly,
Yeah.
gotta definitely go back. But in the meantime, gonna plan for the next adventure,
Yeah.
wherever that may
For
be.
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Vegas like that?
Yeah.
I was there last year recently for my homegirl Bella's birthday and Alex's birthday. The homegirls who own racks. I'm gonna say it again. But I was down there. I had a blast. I loved it. That was my first time partying in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, I had been to Vegas before, but like with family before I was even 21.
Yeah.
And this last time we went, yeah, bro, we sent it up. Like it was definitely a trip to remember. Yeah.
You were there too?
No.
Nah, he didn't go.
But I knew it was dope.
Well, he was there like a week or like a couple
dope.
weeks before, like at the same spot.
Oh my bad. Hold on.
Whatever.
He was there a couple weeks before before I went, at the same spot.
Yeah, because two of the homies were stranded there because they couldn't find. Like I don't know what happened where they couldn't find a ride back, or the ride back had to dip because of an emergency or something. And next thing I know, I get a text from one of the homies, and they're like, "Yo, bro, like, what are you doing today?" And I was like, "I'm kind of figuring that out. I thought I might work." And he was like, "Do me a favor. Can you pick me and my buddy up from Vegas?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Please." He's like, "I'll give you like $400." I was like, "All right." I was like, "I got you." I was like, "I got it." Yep. And I immediately, like within 30 minutes, grabbed my keys, took off. Took me 3 hours. Went there, picked the homies up, got there, turned up. Like there was like homies there doing lunch. Hey man, good friend for some money. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Only off of money.
Hey, I'm hooking up the boy. I gotta get it in return.
I mean, at that point,
it's reciprocated. Yeah, it gets reciprocated.
And it's $400.
You gonna give me money to go to Vegas?
I spent probably like 100 of that on gas. So yeah, it was so good. No, it was funny. We had a good time, like coming back and everything, and everything worked out. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was cool.
Vegas is a good time. I spent my 21st there, man.
Oh yeah,
my 21st, no man, my 21st was not good. It was shout out to Victor, bro. Big shout out to Victor. On my 21st birthday, I went to Vegas and I pulled up to the club with Victor. And Victor didn't come really dressed, for the club like that, but he was when he come to the club.
Yeah.
Big shout out, homie. Look, it's not love, bro. We ended up pulling up and to the club. They didn't let us in until I had a hat on, like a little furry hat on, like a little like a daddy cap, but like a Sherpa fur, white Sherpa fur.
Yeah.
So I was chilling, I styled my furry coat, and I was like, "Fuck, okay, I'll give you my hat. I don't really care, We pull up inside. All the drinks inside of there, dude, were like probably 10 grand and up.
Oh, hell no.
I look at Victor, I'm like, bro, we're not getting anything.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, right.
We hadn't seen that it was 50 Cent in the club. Like, literally 50 Cent in the club.
Yeah, oh, damn.
So I was like, damn, it's my 21st and 50 Cent's in Vegas. And
Yeah.
It's a good time.
You're feeling it.
So we bought the tickets, and it turned out it was to the after night event after that. So we pulled up, and 50 Cent wasn't even there. And I was like,
oh,
the
no.
drinks were like 10 grand and up, and I was just like, dude. And so when we left, we ended up just dipping in. I didn't even get my hat back. And like, guys, we ended up at Taco Bell at the Fiesta Cantina.
Jeez.
The bar Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's it. I've yet to go.
That's right for my 21st birthday. Big shout out. I ended up even more crazy though. So after we get lit at Taco Bell, I get an Uber. Victor's like, I'm gonna go, bro. I don't even know where you went, Victor. You disappeared into the night, bro. Victor was like, I'm gonna go, bro. And I was like, how you gonna get home, bro? I know you walked it, bro. Bro, you walked it. And I don't know. you know me, bro. But after I got an Uber and my Uber, I ended up putting the wrong address in the Uber. I was so lit, and the Uber took me somewhere else. My phone was on 5% at that moment. So it's like the next thing, 3 in the morning. I'm drunk, trying to figure shit out. I'm like, fuck, I'm already a little pissed on how the night has been going.
Yeah.
And I hit up my sister, dude, Christina. Shout out to Christina, bro. I called. I was like, dude, I don't even know where I'm at. And I was like, but my phone's about to die. The Uber pulls over, and he's like, oh, this is your location. I was like, this is located at my location.
Yeah.
I knew I was drunk, and I got out the car. I was a little, lit on the good side. So we're Ubering. Shout out to Uber. I stopped to the side, got out the car. I called my sister, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. It's cold, super windy night in Vegas, super cold. I don't even know what to do. I'm like, can you please come get me? She was caught up with the babies, and I had to chill there.
Damn.
My phone died right when I said it too. I'm like looking around. I'm like, adios, yo. I'm like, dang. I'm like, how am I gonna get through this?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is a challenge right here. I keep walking in the desert night. It's all cold, windy. My 21st birthday. I'm like, welcome with your fucking 20s, bro. I was looking for a shirt now. I was like, damn. I see the 7-Eleven glowing in the distance. So I'm like, damn. I seen it just like light lit up, you know, in the distance. I was at a fucking 7-Eleven. So I'm like, yes, you know. I pull up. I start walking, speed walking. I pulled up to 7-Eleven. I bought a charger first thing I did. I was like, bro, can I please buy a charger? And I was like, I'm just trying to get home. Please. Please give me a charger. I'm like, can you charge it for me? He charged it. No, honestly, I just asked him at first if he had a charger.
Yeah.
Can I use it, you know? He charged my phone. I waited at the slot machines right there. I'm in Vegas.
Yeah.
The slot machines at the 7-Eleven. It's like next thing on 3:30 in the morning. I'm just posted. There's like really random people walking in, like lucky people on drugs, possibly. I support everybody to their thing, but there was like young people on that. On something like
off the shits.
Yeah, off the shits. Yeah, no. I don't support drugs, but I support the homies. That don't make sense. I'm gonna edit that out. But no. Anyway, so I was chilling at the slot machines, and like, those people dancing behind me, on one, tripping out. And I'm here waiting on my phone to be charged. I'm super sweaty and just get home. I go, I'm like, hey bro, can I please get my phone now? It's only like 4 in the morning. Your phone wasn't charging all this time. And I was like,
what? Oh my god.
I just want to cry, bro. I'm like, you know what? I just want to go
shitty.
home. I just want to go home. That's all I want is to go home. And I'm like, bro, I will buy a charger if that's what you wanted me to do. I was like, I don't even worry. I'll charge you. I just want to go home. I buy a charger. I let it charge. 15 minutes, 20 minutes pass. He come back to cool. It wasn't charging. He's like, I think something is wrong with your phone. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I had a bomb night. It's not my phone's gonna be tripping out, I ended up giving it back to someone. Like, please just try again. I had 30 minutes pass. It charged. I got home like at 5 in the morning. Sun was coming up.
Jeez, man.
That was my 21st birthday.
That's crazy. That sounds good. God damn. If you never do that, if you never, once again, put yourself in a position to be afraid or be nervous or anxious and uncomfortable, but you are persistent and motivated through that experience to get through it, like you will again achieve things that like you never thought possible. Like this, like even just recently with like snowboarding and shit. This was like my 4th time ever going snowboarding, and I was hitting jumps like doing like 10 feet, like in like ramps that were probably as big as the ceiling, like going off like just bombing it down the hill. Stuff. Again, I never thought I would get that good to even do that or like hit a jump at all.
And now you're
do a rail, and now I'm doing that stuff. No, not yet. Close. No, I'm good. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, man. But like, I wanna do stuff like that where I'm pushing myself to the limits. I'm pushing my body to the limits. I'm getting back into shape and trying to get into a place of where I'm able to really get So I'm doing everything I can right now to get back into that place of where again
we're gonna work on it, bro.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's run it because I'm trying to again get in a better, healthier diet and eating right, and then I already got all my workout plans and like the things that I do on a daily basis that I learned like from the Marine Corps, like doing all those like workouts and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just I just want to push myself to that point of where I'm trying new things. I'm getting new knowledge. Like I'm doing shit of where like if I'm stuck or in the middle of the nowhere, bless you.
Thank you.
If I'm stuck or in the middle of nowhere, bless you. Thank you. Doing all this and there's a need of some type of skill that can potentially save us from a situation or anything like that. I'm trying to learn that. Like I want to learn that. I want to learn these life skills because once again, when all this shit is down, when all this shit collapses, and when there's nothing to rely on, you got no technology to rely on, you got no power, you got no water source, you ain't got no source of food. Everything's taken. Everything's like gone. Like like at what point, what do? You know, you're at that point begging for your life or hoping that you have the skills enough to make yourself survive. But I want to be prepared, you know, for anything, you know, to where at any point I'll be able to survive whatever, you know, gets thrown at me. You know,
Absolutely,
whether
yeah.
it be, you know, out in the forest or in the desert or, you know, like in the snow. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm that type of person. I love to be prepared. I
Yeah,
love
no,
to be
now from your experience, like I get it. Like now you know you want to quit for anything that would happen.
Absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I feel like that's. I think everybody needs to have some type of skill in that sense.
If you're telling me that now, I'm even like I should be prepared.
Like just again, anything like it's so minuscule and stupid. Like even with something as simple as starting a fire, you know, like something could take as quick as 30 seconds to a minute.
Fire right now, right?
To a minute, like not completely by like stick and rubbing and friction and doing stuff.
Right now, with anything in this room, could you start a fire?
For sure, probably with an electrical wire and you know, some type of paper, whatever I can use for easily burn. But yeah, but even then,
listening like what?
Yeah.
Shout out Benito.
But even then, again, like I'm talking about like situations where you don't even have any of these objects. You know, like
okay.
you're out there and
like in desert.
Yeah, anything, man, like that. That stuff is real stuff. Land navigation, understanding, you know, your coordinates and where you're at, and you know your sense of direction. You know, with north, south, west, east, you know, everything like that. That's real life like shit. You know that again when your phone is out, your compass is not going to work on your phone. You know you're not going to be able to tell or get signal and find, you know, where the nearest way or where there's possible little civilization or people where there could be help or, you know, anything like that. And so, again, I feel like those are vital skills that, with going back to the technology thing, with technology growing and everything, people believe that they don't need those skills anymore because we have a fucking lighter at our disposal, like to do something. You know, we have a phone to call help, or like that. Yeah. The most basic of things that we get complacent in with our daily lives and letting it be so easy that we do less. You know, we do less because it's easier to do it this way, the smart way, the smartphone way, or electronic, or, you know, stuff like that. So I feel like those skills are always very important.
It's a super plus, bro. No, it is. What would you guys say that has been like the biggest learning lesson so far for this year for you guys coming into 2021?
This year so far?
Yeah, this year so far, bro.
Biggest you were asking what
have you learned?
My biggest lesson so far this year?
This year going into 2021.
So far this year, my biggest lesson that I don't even know if it's really a lesson, but more so like just like an affirmation. It's just like stay focused. Like stay focused on what you want to do, and trusting like my intuition for sure. And I feel like I have done that. I feel like I have finally, for once, I'm like actually listening to like myself and like what I feel and in every situation, you know, because I feel like sometimes it's like, oh, do I want to do this just because I have been doing it all this time and it's so easy for me to do? But then again, it's like, no, because I know that's not going to get me to what it is I want to do now. You know, you kind of got to and that's always going to be there. I could always go back to it, you know, I really can. But now it's just kind of like staying more focused, being more disciplined to stay consistent about things. And I have been disciplined. And I have been doing that. And I feel like I do see the positive effects of it. Not so much in like seeing results, because I mean, it's been such a short year so far, but the thing is, I know I'm working towards something to get me those results. And I've been seeing little tiny results along the way, you know, so I feel like that's the main thing. Is just stay focused. Just stay focused on what it is that you want to do, and listen to yourself. Like sometimes you're just gonna have to say no a lot more than you would before, because now you're trying to do something new, and it's gonna require you to do different things, require you to build different habits. It's how you're gonna do something new if you're doing the same thing, you know. So yeah, I would say that's what it is. just staying focused and staying consistent, for sure.
Being on top of it, like everything. Yeah.
I mean, and it's made me feel better making those decisions, where I'm like, is this going to help me for what I want to work towards? It's probably not, so I'm just not going to do it. And then I have more time to do what it is that is going to help me to get to where I want to get to, So when you see that, I feel like it just makes you feel better about what you're doing. It's just living like true to yourself, basically, is what it is. Just living a life that's true to you and what you want to do. You feel guilty about like doing some shit. Don't get me wrong. We all feel guilty about doing stuff every now and then, but if you're feeling it like constantly about the same thing, then it's like, all right, come on, like make a change about it then, So yeah, I would say that's like the main lesson so far for me this year is just stay focused and be consistent about staying focused, and just do it for a period of time.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep like chasing that, That's the only way you're gonna grow. So as long as you're trying, there's always gonna be setbacks and it's never gonna be smooth the whole way through. But as long as you're trying and you're trying, that's the best you could do. So you should be satisfied with that.
That's the most that you can do as long as you're putting in effort and effort to have the change and have something with your life going.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
What would you guys say all the possibilities means to you guys? What do you guys feel when you guys say that?
Shit, just as it is, man. All the possibilities. Like I do truly believe in that statement. Like I'm a firm believer of that. Like straight up. Like just because, again, like knowing what I've done and what I've come from and the situations that I've come out of and life, death, whatever you may go through in life, like legit, I just feel like if you put your mind to it, you set yourself up mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, in a way that is just going to help you progress through any situation, no matter what it is or whatever your dreams may be or anything. Again, like those possibilities are there. If you put
they're endless.
They're endless. They're endless. The opportunities, the goal, like all those things. Like you said, it's never ending. It's endless as long as you surround yourself with those people who are gonna help you get to that point.
100%, man.
And as well as having your own mental fortitude and strength every morning to wake up and believe in that statement.
That mindset,
all the possibilities that today anything is possible. I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna attack it this way. And again, having those people that are gonna support that mindset and that idea. And I think for sure, anything's possible. All the possibilities.
It is possible.
Yeah.
How about you, bro?
I mean, all the possibilities, I feel like that just means being open, being open to it all, being open to what life has to offer you, at least in a positive way, in a genuine way, because you never know until, you try it. That's what it is, like all the possibilities. You never know until you try it because there's so many possibilities. You never know until you try something. You gotta be open to it all.
That's right, man.
Yeah,
you do. You really do, bro. Life is a big learning lesson. Life is a big, you take it day by day,
Yeah.
You kind of figure it out off the course of your own journey. I feel like being spiritually in tune to your own self and being entitled to being a better person is something very, very important in this lifetime. And it's all about self-betterment. It's all about really improving, about learning, keep yourself expanding, consistently.
Yeah.
That's what this life is really about, personally, bro. And, think about it. You don't want to be 80, 85, 90, years old on your bed and wondering, thinking, fuck, I should have done better.
Yeah.
I wish I would have done more. I don't want to live a life that I'm going to regret that. So I'm trying to live the best life for myself.
I feel like that's like a lot of the testimonies that I hear. A lot of people who are older, just saying that they wish that they wouldn't have taken life so seriously at a certain age. And it's I feel like they mean that in the sense of taking life seriously is like, oh, okay, I have to make sure that I have a job to be able to support myself and just live to be able to succeed in that aspect, you know. But I feel like because they were so focused on that, they didn't get time to really enjoy life and experience things that life has to offer, you know. That's the main thing. One of the main things I hear from a lot of older people is just like enjoy it. Like go try shit, you know, go explore, go live life while you're young, you know. Because like let's say you can't be very successful while you're young, working this job, and you retire young, I don't know, like mid 40s or 50s, and you can't enjoy life then. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's just not the same when you're 30 years older, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you just gotta enjoy it, man. I'm just trying to enjoy it all.
Yeah, day by day, man. Day by day.
Even no matter all the bullshit that's going on, you still have to try to find some kind of enjoyment through it all.
It's peace.
Yeah.
I think this life is meant for us to really like truly find ourselves and be like, you know, zen towards the end of it and kind of just, you know, live the best life that we can.
Yeah.
And really be focused on our own selves and being the best person that we can with other people. And, you know, helping anybody that comes across us. I feel like we meet people for a certain reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys feel like that, but I personally do.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody we come across for an intentional reason, either a lesson or a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't feel like we don't take any losses. In this lifetime, we take lessons. That's what I said.
No, yeah.
So, yeah,
absolutely.
For sure, I believe in that.
Everybody we come across, I feel like, you know, we take a piece of them with us everywhere we go. And we learn from everybody. You know, we just kind of like, we're like sponges, just learning and taking everything, you know?
Yeah. Nah,
transforming to become our own selves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's really what I feel like it is.
For sure. What is all the possibilities to you?
To me, it's everything. It's like, it's life. It's more than what I even think it can be. I feel like it's an expansion of like its own thing. It's all the possibilities. Like, it's endless. You know, it's worldwide. It's fucking thinking space. It can be anything. Whatever the fuck you want it to be.
Oh yeah.
It's what you make it. It's all
the possibilities.
It's all the possibilities.
Literally like how so when we were in Joshua Tree the first night, like we were tripping off shrooms.
Yeah.
And while we were in the tent, just like looking up at the stars, just like tripping out, feeling really good, we just started talking about like how like, oh, what if some scenario just happened right now? I was like, dude, we were so deep into the trip, we were like, damn, what if like we just saw like a big ass like 8-foot alien just like running by, and it's like pitch black outside.
Yeah.
You can't just in the middle of the desert. Yeah, all you can see is the stars and the moon. That's the only light that you have, you know.
That's right.
And we're like, damn, we're just tripping so hard, and I'm like, damn, what if we just saw like an 8-9 foot alien just run fast, sprint across like our campsite right now.
I was like, I wouldn't do anything. I would stay right there. Like,
he's like, at that point, I'm just mind my own business.
And I brought up too. I was like, damn. I was just thinking right now, like, what if just an alien like ship just like boom, like popped up, flew, like, and I just like got zapped out, and then I got like zapped back in the bed, but like I hit the bed real hard, and everybody like woke up, and I was like, oh,
that was dramatic.
Super dramatic, dude. Like again, like I'm telling you, like it was so thought provoking, like that
so
shroom experience that I was thinking of 1,000 like different scenarios that would happen in that exact moment in that
tent. I can't imagine
like,
about those stars off shroom.
Dude, it was oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Imagine playing Travis Scott's Heist in the Room, the intro.
We had a go.
Just looking at the
bro,
stars.
we had a whole playlist going.
Yeah,
We were vibing out there, dude.
I need to go to Joshua with you guys. Let me know next time.
Yeah, dude,
yeah,
it'd be
bro.
good. It'd be a good trip.
That's a doable trip. For SoCal, if you're in SoCal and you haven't done the Joshua Tree trip yet, then are you really in SoCal?
Yeah, dude.
I haven't done yet.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, you're about to.
Yeah.
So.
You're about to. It's about to change. But no, it seems like it's a good time about Joshua Tree. Definitely a good place to go vibe out. You know, you want to get out of LA. You want to have a good time. You know,
get more in tune with yourself, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Need that.
Do you guys feel like psychedelics are a big part of help of ongoing like depression cases and stuff like that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
20,000%. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking from like personal experience, and I'm not even like trying to like self-diagnose myself or anything like that, but I don't know. I definitely have learned a lot that has made me question things that I do within myself.
Yeah.
Question everything else around me, honestly, and how I'm spending my time, who I surround myself with, how I live my life. It just makes you look deeper into yourself, honestly, and question everything. In a good way. And sometimes it might be a little hard to question yourself on certain things, and it kind of eats away at you. Like,
it can be scary. Or
yeah, it can be scary. It can be scary. It can be terrifying. Like, you feel like you just want it to end, but then again, at the same time, it can be very beautiful. Like, I've had very good trips. I don't want to say I've had bad trips. I've had trips where you just learn something about yourself, and you just kind of have a hard time accepting it, or you don't have a hard time accepting it, but it's just like you're kind of faced like with the reality of it, and it's not how you saw it. So it's kind of just like, I guess, like it's like you find out that you're wrong in a sense, and that's kind of hard to accept at first, you know. But then again, it's like you just saw it you just felt it or experienced it for yourself right then and there, so you know that it's true. And it's like, fuck, you kind of get down on yourself for it a little bit, but then again, it's like, no, okay, now that I know that it's true, then like I can change my way of thinking about it. Yeah. I can be more open to not be so closed-minded, you know. I feel like it just makes you more open-minded to things and more understanding, and just kind of brings out. I feel like psychedelics just bring the love out of you, honestly. To be honest, like, no matter if it's a good trip or a bad trip, I feel like it just brings the love out of you and makes you want to be a positive light to people around you more, and just fix like all the little things about yourself that like you were never comfortable with, and just accepting it and just change your ways, you know. That's like what it is, and just change your ways and live your life accordingly. And I feel like I've definitely found joy again, like, because I feel like you can be happy one day and then be like sad the next day, but I feel like when you have joy though, it's like, even though you're having a fucked up day, one of the worst days of your life, if you have joy, you're not gonna let that get down on you. Like, 'cause there's been times where I've been fucking like so depressed, like so off the deep end, and I feel like psychedelics have just made me appreciate like the little things in life, and make me realize that life is just so much more than just what the world's problems are to me, you know? Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's so much more than that.
It's
everything around you, you know? It's fucking from when the sun rises to when the moon comes up.
Yeah, for sure.
From
the grass blowing in the wind, like the trees waving, like,
just
looking at those
it's the little things of life, pretty much.
Yeah, bro, it's what you have to get in tune with, honestly. Yeah. Whether you do psychedelics or not, I guarantee you, if you get in tune with all that side of Earth, and because we all come from the Earth, you know. Yeah. So it's like, you get in tune with that, whether you're completely sober, you get more in tune with nature, you're gonna feel way better, regardless. I feel like, you know,
feeling like cleansed almost.
But I just feel like psychedelics just kind of helped me appreciate that a little bit more, you know.
A little more, yeah.
Yeah, and I just know that, I don't know, like for me, bro, I go and watch the sunset a lot. I feel like it's like therapy for me. I feel like it's like therapy for me, you know. Yeah.
I love the sunset, sunrise.
Yeah, and I feel like we're so lucky to have the ocean right here, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to take advantage of that like as much as I can. Cause there's some people who will never see the ocean in their whole lifetime.
Yeah,
You know?
Honestly,
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah. And it all kind of just goes back to, again, wanting to go places and try more things. And,
Absolutely. Yeah.
you know?
It's one life. You gotta live it. You gotta,
It's all
All the possibilities.
you gotta create all the possibilities. I want to thank you guys for coming on to this episode of All the Possibilities.
Of course, man.
Yeah, man.
It's been a
Thanks
pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for coming through. Anything you guys want to say before we go? Before the podcast is over? You guys want a big shout out, big like.
Shit. Shout out to my boy Ant right here. All the possibilities, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again for having us on here. I love just coming around again, good people to speak our mind about whatever, and it's always good to see different people's outlets and perspectives on what's going on. And again, just keep that mindset, bro. Keep that mindset.
Yeah.
And continue to push
Always pushing the talk on wanting to grow and become a better version of yourself.
Absolutely, that's true.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's why we're here, because we believe in the same thing.
Growth,
Exactly.
growth. Fuck the bullshit, man. Don't let nothing hold you back from growing.
It's fucking growth, crazy amount of growth.
Yeah.
That's what gets us through every day. Honestly, just being consistent about like your own personal self.
Oh yeah.
That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah. That's the only way.
Thank you guys though. Much love. Hey, you guys all leave their information, everything in the bio. Check in with them. They're at. Type in my boy Chris, my boy Njon.
Yes, sir.
It's
Follow
all
us.
good vibes.
You gonna follow us. You gonna see some crazy shit. Shout out Shit Show. Shout out the Shit Show. Hey, we're gonna have some crazy videos up, some wild times. So stay tuned.
Some good stuff coming.
Some good stuff coming.
Wherever you're watching, much love. Home, your crib, driving. Please take care and all the possibilities. Much love.
Peace.